give Wisconsin a lot of credit. Thought our approach tonight was really good. I thought our game plan was very good. I thought that was as good defensively first half as we've been, and arguably Ethan Happ's the best offensive player. I think he's the most valuable player in the country to his team, and I thought the job Georgie did was phenomenal in the first half, and yet it was a tough night offensively, and you know, it's very challenging against Wisconsin to shoot 30% and beat it, and then go 50% from the free throw line or whatever. It's only 12 of 22, but it's 49 all, and we go 2 for our next 11, and scored 2 baskets in 11 possessions, and missed 4 free throws, and have 4 turnovers. And you know, you got a bunch of opportunities there. The first 4 minutes of the second half, you got to feel really good when you're getting layups at the rim, and yeah, we're 0 for 6. And defensively, we maintained through that. Yet if we do anything on the other end, it's you know, we stretch that thing out to an 8 or 10 point lead, and you get behind Wisconsin, and they made their free throws tonight, and give them credit for that, and yeah, we just didn't play well enough on the offensive end.
Coach, what was the reasoning behind Samba and Allen and Tevye only getting 8 combined minutes?
Oh, no reason. Tempo of the game. There were so many timeouts in the second half, and delays, and there was no fouls, and you got Georgie really cranked up and going. You know, I liked the way defensively we were playing. No reason. No reason.
What do they need to do to get on the floor?
No reason. They're just pay their dues. I mean, it's quite simply. I mean, you got guys that defensively were dialed in, and we were so good defensively in the first half, and the start of the second half. So.
I mean, it seemed like the script was going in your favor to, you know, force turnovers, get Ethan off the floor. Well, how much of that was what Georgie did down low, and what can you say just about another top tier guy and his performance there?
That's how good he is. I mean, he took the challenge. You know, it was a great opportunity, because last year Ethan had his way with us in both games, and you know, you force a player like that into 6 turnovers, 9 points, half his average. You're doing a lot of good things, and it wasn't just him, but he made his touches really hard, and then you know, you force him into 6 or 7 turnovers. That's a pretty good all-around night, and yet you know, they're a good basketball team. They shoot 40% from the 3, and they're more to them than just him. But yeah, Georgie was a load on both ends, and we got to continue to you know, we got to continue to feed him, and he has a spectacular night. He makes his free throws.
Derek?
Coach, what did you see during that last stretch offensively, last 10 minutes, where things weren't working? What did you kind of notice there?
Well, I don't think it was necessarily the shots. You know, I think one of our managers said we missed 16 layups. I don't know if that's completely accurate. But again, I think that one of the things that happened in the first half was we got offensive rebounds. And, you know, Georgie's 3rd game in a row with 6 offensive rebounds. When you don't shoot the ball well, that gives you an opportunity. Second half, we didn't have as many of those. I liked our shots. You know, we got a couple clean looks at threes, and yet it was 4 turnovers and missed free throws, and you can't miss free throws against Wisconsin and beat them. And those are momentum killers.
Nico? But a tough night behind the arc. What kind of needs to go into maybe getting those 3-point buckets to fall? Is it maybe kind of getting different looks, or is it just guys need to just start making shots?
I don't know. It wasn't really a bad one. I didn't think. we've had nights where we've had a bunch of them. If I knew the answer to that, I'd sure get it figured out. You know, you get, Iowa 0 for 5, Trent 1 for 5. You know, there's a lot of guys that, I think there was a couple quick ones, but they're in the flow. Those are shots we practice, and tonight they didn't go in.
Andres is a guy that maybe attacks the basket as well as anybody you've got. What has he brought to the offense in that regard? And maybe doing that a little bit more in the last few games.
Well, he's so strong, and you know, his physicality is something that that I really like. You know, he's a guy that I feel very, very comfortable with. We run ball screen actions for him to get it there. He's also a very, very good internal passer. Early on in the first half, our ball screen stuff was tremendous, and they had no answer for us, and yet we missed some shots. You know, and I look at our assist total and see 9 assists, and you know, if we make a few shots, that all of a sudden that's 15, 16, and we got a heck of a night. But yeah, Dre's been great, and he's been very, very good at the defensive end as well of late, and it's nice to see.
Coach, Kimber Nichols hasn't scored in any of the last 3 games. What do you think about him? Do you value on the court more as opposed to guys like Tevin and Allen?
Well, I think he's got experience. I think he's proven that, you know, he can do some things, and it's not about him or them. It's, you know, so don't make it about that. That's not the, you know, he's got a physicality about him that is something that we don't necessarily have a lot of besides Georgie. And, you know, when it comes to, size, you know, we've seen Tev. Tev's gonna be terrific, and Allen's gonna be terrific, and you know, Tev, the last few games has been in a little foul trouble, so that restricts him, and yet, we've got a lot of confidence in those guys, and they're gonna be really good for us.
With Georgie playing the way he is, and you know, tonight maybe being the one guy that was making some shots, did you see maybe opportunities where could have gotten him the ball more and didn't, or do you need to maybe look to see some of those opportunities?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities. We put in some different actions to get him the ball. You know, it got a little challenging late. You know, when he's got 4 fouls and they're bodying him up pretty hard. But yeah, throughout the course of the game, we tried to continually get him looks. He's becoming really, really good at ball screen actions. You know, in rolls and catches, and you know, it's not just line it up and throw it to him. It's not that easy, and you know, he picked up 2 offensive fouls. That's something that's always in the back of my mind with Georgie. You know, we've got to avoid, so we got to pick and choose a little bit with him.
Anything else for Coach? No, I'm working.
Even though shots weren't falling for you guys tonight, the team maintained very, very high intensity throughout the entire game. Sometimes, you know, when you get a young team, maybe when the offense isn't flowing really well, they kind of lose a little bit of focus. What can you say about the focus of these guys? And they didn't lose any energy in the second half.
Well, we're growing in that area. There's no doubt. Doesn't take it very much to remember back early in the season where we were a team that was struggling with that. And I felt great. Even though we didn't score 0 for 6 the first 4 minutes, I thought defensively we were great. I thought our you know, our fight intensity was pretty good. We got a couple of you know, we had a couple missed rotations that I'd like to see because they're just effort plays. But you know, all in all, we're growing in that area. We're getting better defensively. I think everybody can see that. That knows anything about basketball is we're getting better there. But you know, it's tough to overcome it against Wisconsin when you shoot 30%, 50% from your free throw. Thank you.